is the Middle East, sitting on a ticking time bomb. With the recent assassination of Hezbollah's chief, Hassan Nasrallah, by Israel, tensions have hit a dangerous new high. What does this growing proxy war between Iran and Israel mean for the region? And why should India care? The Iran-Israel rivalry isn't something new. It's an old conflict that has evolved into a high-stakes battle of influence and power in the modern world. On one side, we have Iran, extending its reach across the Middle East through Hezbollah and proxy militias spread across Syria, Iraq and Lebanon. On the other side, Israel is responding aggressively through airstrikes, intelligence and diplomatic pressure. This isn't just about traditional warfare. It's about controlling narratives, resources and strategic alliances in the region. But where does India stand in all of this? To really understand how we got here, we need to rewind to 1979, when the Iranian Revolution not only gave rise to the Ayatollahs, but also marked the Islamization of Iran. From that moment onward, Iran made its intentions clear, expanding its influence across the region, primarily using proxy forces like Hezbollah. Today, Hezbollah has become Iran's most powerful non-state ally, dominating Lebanon's political and military landscape. On the other hand, Israel has taken a proactive stance, countering these threats with military strikes, most recently targeting Iranian positions in Syria. It's a game of strategic moves, with both sides keeping the world on edge. But how does this affect India? It's more relevant than most people think. India depends on the Middle East for nearly 40% of its oil imports. A flare-up here means that oil prices will skyrocket, impacting everything from our fuel costs to inflation. And let's not forget, millions of Indian expatriates live in this region. Instability puts their safety and remittances at risk, which could have a ripple effect on our economy. Let's dive deeper into the situation. On one side, Iran is increasing its control through groups like Hezbollah and Iraqi militias, not to mention the Houthi rebels in Yemen. It's a strategy that allows Iran to exert power without directly engaging in war. On the other side, Israel, with its advanced military capabilities, including the Iron Dome defense system, continues to hit back hard. Both sides know that direct confrontation could spark a much larger conflict, but the stakes keep rising. So what's India's position? Balancing relations between Iran and Israel is a diplomatic tightrope. India has long-standing ties with Iran, particularly through projects like the Chabahar port, which is vital for India's access to Central Asia. But at the same time, India's defense partnership with Israel has been growing rapidly. In 2021 alone, India imported $1.5 billion worth of arms from Israel. For India, it's a delicate balance. Align too closely with Iran, and we risk damaging our relationship with Israel, and possibly the US. On the flip side, growing too close to Israel could strain ties with Iran, affecting our energy security. Here's a critical data point. Until 2018, India imported nearly 10% of its crude oil from Iran. That number dropped after US sanctions hit, but Iran remains a strategic player when it comes to our energy security. Meanwhile, Israel's military technology and counter-terrorism intelligence have become crucial to India's national defense. So, how can India navigate this volatile situation? A key option is to further diversify our energy imports. Recently, we've significantly increased our oil imports from Russia, leveraging discounted rates amidst global sanctions. This not only reduces our dependency on Middle Eastern nations, but also strengthens our energy security in an unpredictable geopolitical climate. Additionally, investing in renewable energy will give us more autonomy in the long term. On the diplomatic front, India should continue advocating for peace and stability through multilateral platforms like the UN or the non-aligned movement. Strengthening economic ties with Iran while expanding defense relations with Israel allows India to secure its interests on both sides. In conclusion, the Iran-Israel proxy war isn't just a Middle Eastern issue, it has far-reaching global consequences. For India, the challenge is not just in maintaining neutrality, but in securing its strategic and economic interests in a region that's critical to our future. As this proxy war intensifies, India must remain vigilant and proactive, balancing these relationships carefully to ensure our continued growth and security. So, how do you think India should position itself in this complex geopolitical chess game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on how India is navigating global conflicts.